Welcome back to Everyday Kentucky. There are only a few days left to go out and enjoy the delicious food and drinks of Lexington Restaurant Week, and to get the specials too.
That's right.
You know, that's
it's all about the specials, right? Well, today we are joined by head chef Juan Rivera and Garrett Coates with Granddam and Lost Palm to tell us all about what's on their menu. Welcome on in. It smells great.
Thank you.
Yeah, you sat it down immediately. So what are we looking at here?
So we're looking at our 3 items for Restaurant Week. They're all on the main menu. We just changed the portion sizes just a little bit. And so for our first course, we have our chicken tinga taco. So our chicken is braised in a sofrito and tomato sauce that's seasoned with cumin, gives it a spicier profile and a smokier profile. It's not too spicy. I would say that in terms of the accessibility, that's the path of least resistance right there. It's a good toe in the water in terms of our menu. Our second course, which is my personal favorite, and this was personally done by Chefe Paula Andara, my executive chef. And this is a tuna ceviche, and the broth that is placed with it is a passion fruit, orange, lemon, lime ceviche broth, and it really gives it a savory, tangy sort of profile. And then it is served with a side of plantain chips, fried crispy, and some people like to take the plantain chips and actually just dip it in and you know, like a spoon.
Oh, I can see that.
However, traditionally, the best way to approach this is by taking the plantain chips, crumbling them, throwing them inside, and then just using a spoon to dig in.
Okay.
And Jim wasn't shy. He already tried one of them.
I did try one of them. It was fantastic. I never had one before. And then the dessert over here. This looks good
this
too.
is our corn tres leches cake. It is served with peaches, and it is garnished with a zested chunk of abuelita chocolate. It's a traditional chocolate that we use in our hot chocolate and other desserts.
Oh, all of this looks absolutely
It looks
fantastic.
almost like a Rice Krispie treat. That's what I thought it was at first.
Kind of, but a step up.
Yeah, but a step up. Oh, a big step up.
Step up. But fellas, this is great. Lexington Restaurant Week is also great because what we've talked about with many different restaurants that have stopped by here is sometimes they're getting new faces into your facility. Is that the way this goes?
Very much, yeah. We were excited to join this year. This is our first full year. We were opened about a month before last year's Restaurant Week, so we weren't quite ready to jump in the pool, but this gives an incredible opportunity for people to come in. A lot of people still yet to hear of us. We've got 2 properties as well, not just Lost Palm with Juan, but Granddam downstairs. And it gives you a great opportunity to come in and try out all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I was telling you, I had just heard about Granddam, heard great things about it, because people, and the person I heard it from, checked it out because of Restaurant Week.
Yep.
So this is all that we're talking about. So how much is this? Is this the 3-course meal specifically?
So this is our meal in Lost Palm.
Okay.
Lost Palm is more of Southern cuisine, small plates, tapas, really boozy drinks to really set off that rooftop. Granddam's a little bit of a higher tier at the $45, but you still get plenty of value, plenty of bang for your buck. Another beautiful 3-course meal.
Yeah.
And you can always, once again, we have smaller plates down there, so you can sprinkle in some other items too while you're there.
All right, Juan, now when you all start coming together to think about this Restaurant Week, you were like, okay, what are we going to particularly bring off the regular menu and put on here, and what are we going to do special? So how many of you chefs putting the ideas together?
Well, when it comes to Lost Palm, it's mainly Chefe Paula Andara and myself, mainly because Lost Palm, it's kind of a culmination of her cultural heritage mixed with our desire to make fantastic food and make something that'll complement the drinks that we serve at Lost Palm and contribute to that late 50s, 1960s sort of Miami nightlife vibe to kind of complement what's already going on in Lexington. And so it's usually just the 2 of us. Obviously, we get input from other chefs, but the 2 of us, me being from Puerto Rico, her being from Ecuador, we have some culture to crib from when we come up with our dishes, which is why I thought that these 3 items, and Chef agreed that these 3 items were perfect, because chicken tinga, that is very entry level, toe in the water, good introduction to our menu. And then you have something that most people haven't seen before, which can broaden their palate with the tuna ceviche. And then you have a very nice rich dessert with the tres leches, but with a little twist. Not many people do a corn tres leches, so it's something familiar, but something that's also off the beaten path.
Oh, and all of this looks great. And I did I grabbed one of the plantain chips a minute ago, and it was fantastic. But you know, the thing about y'all is the way you go about even the presentation. You just brought this in here, and you were in a hurry, and you had to rush, and you made this look absolutely spectacular. So you take pride in what you serve people, right?
Oh, absolutely, without question.
We got to match the ambiance of that rooftop.
Yeah,
which
that's
is stunning in and of itself.
That's
right.
right.
It really is,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like you said, a lot of people didn't even know Granddam existed because they were just heading straight to the rooftop
right.
for the first 6 months. But yeah, they're both taking off now, so it's been good.
So what are some of the items on Granddam's Restaurant Week menu?
Yeah, well, on the menu itself, Granddam itself was evolved just a little bit. Originally, we were going for fine dining Appalachian cuisine, which, if you know anything about that, it's not easy to do both those things.
It's interesting, yeah.
But recently, like Juan said, with all the culture and heritage we have in our kitchens, we want to let them spread their wings a little more because you get a little pigeonholed with the original idea. So we're really more elevated Southern. So you name it, you go south, we're going to do something, and we're gonna keep Kentucky in there.
Chicken and waffles.
But we're going to make it fun. We had a really beautiful fried chicken. There weren't waffles, but we've had at one point had a sweet and savory version.
Good enough.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of our most popular dishes.
If you want to find more information about everything going on with Lexington Restaurant Week, go to lexingtonrestaurantweek.com. And if we want to find out more about y'all, how do we find it?
GranddamKY.com, LostPalmKY.com, or The Manchester.
Awesome. We got what? A few days.
Few days.
The 28th. That's the last day for Restaurant Week.
And try. Thank you all.